Newport, Rhode Island, 2020. Shirley ran through in her head everything she was supposed to do before leaving for the night. She cursed herself for not taking notes when Mrs. Clark explained it to her earlier in the day. It was her first night closing up shop at the Rough Point mansion, and she arrogantly made mental notes rather than writing everything down. "I think I just shut off the lights and lock up," she said out loud. The echo of her voice bounced around the immense foyer, sending a chill down her spine. The building gave her the creeps during the day, never mind alone at night. She stepped out into the night air, pulling shut the colossal wooden door behind her and locking it. She thought about how quirky Miss Clark and the rest of the staff were. She liked them, but they were definitely a unique cast of characters. Not in an alarming way, but just the little things, like how particular they were about seemingly pointless things. The chairs had to be pushed in, but not touching the table. Hand towels had to be folded a particular way. Oh, and you have to say goodnight to Doris before leaving for the night. Definitely didn't do that. Oops, Shirley chuckled to herself. She reached into her pocketbook for her keys, but was suddenly struck by the feeling of someone watching her. She turned around, quickly scanning her surroundings, but didn't see anything. She started walking nervously back towards the mansion, clutching her keys between her fingers, cautiously glancing left to right. Nobody in sight. She stood there for a moment, contemplating. Must have just been her nerves. This place did give her the creeps. She looked up at the looming mass of brick gables in front of her. She squinted at one of the upstairs windows, and what appeared to be the figure of a woman came into focus. She quickly took off her glasses and wiped them on her shirt. With trembling fingers, she went to put the glasses back on, but managed to drop them in the dirt. She scrambled to pick them up and put them back on, and when she looked up at the window, the woman was gone. She collected herself and made her way back to the front door, unlocking it and slowly creaking it open. She took a deep breath and whispered, "Good night, Doris," and stood there for a moment, almost expecting to hear "good night" back. But there was just the deafening silence of empty halls. She laughed nervously and went to close the door. Just then, she heard the faint voice of Doris Duke singing her favorite song, echoing through the halls from the room where she saw the silhouette of the woman in the window. I'm Jesse Wilkins, and this is Hometown Ghost Stories, the haunted mansions of Newport, Rhode Island.